Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Ryan, aka Dead Inside One here. I'm here to do a video on what's in my dock. I do have the MacBook now, as most of you guys have seen in my videos. So I'm really working on trying to get everything situated to fit my taste personally. So it's really working out well. So I have had this video requested by several people, so I want to go ahead and do it here. So let's go ahead and get straight to it. I did record one just a few minutes ago, actually 10 minutes ago. And unfortunately ScreenFlow decided to mess up on me, so I ended up losing the video. So let's go ahead and try this again. So what you'll notice first on my desktop is I do have a desktop changer, and you guys will probably notice in this video that it will probably change desktops. And I'm doing this through a program called, let's go to System Preferences, and I'm doing this in a program called Desktoptopia. I'll do a video on this later on, but basically what it'll allow me to do will change my desktop, auto change every 15 minutes. You can set it to whatever you wanted to set it at, and then minutes, hours, seconds, days, weeks, and stuff like that. You can see various feeds and stuff like that. It's a free program, definitely cool little thing to check out, so you may notice that. So up here on my top right, I've got the ScreenFlow, of course, since I am recording using ScreenFlow right now. And then this is my little video. This is my little wallpaper changer, Desktoptopia thing up there. I've got my Bluetooth, battery charger, battery specs, and things like that. Wi-Fi, volume, date, time, Finder or Spotlight. And on the desktop here, I've got my Macintosh hard drive and my external hard drive as well. So let's go ahead and go straight down to the Finder here. First application up is the Finder. Finder is basically how you find everything on your Mac. This is like the Windows Explorer option for the Windows users, and I'm really getting used to it. I really like the Finder option. Along with the Spotlight up here is a very great tool. Dashboard, I'll go ahead and show you that. As you can see here, I've only got a few widgets up here, so I am still messing around with that. Right now we've got what's in my dock, we got videos and stuff like that, suggestions for the videos. I've got all my CPU usage and stuff like that, calculator, date, time, weather, and stocks. So that's the dashboard there. Safari is my main internet browser. I do use Safari all the time. Really great web browser, specifically because it runs WebKit. Run a web browser with WebKit, and you will notice a difference. So the next one over is going to be the mail. To see no icons in my mail, no red icons, is very good because I'm usually at least a day behind in my mail because I do get so many messages because I posted forums and YouTube comments, messages, stuff like that. So really cool application. Mail comes standard with every Mac. Really cool to see all the different things you can do with the mail. We got iChat here, which I use for my AIM. If you guys got AOL Instant Messenger or Google Talk, anything like that, you can add me. My username is going to be My iPhone Genius, and I'll put that on the screen right about now. My iPhone Genius, so you guys can hit me up on there. Address Book, I do use Address Book very often, specifically because I sync it directly to my Mac, or not to my Mac, but to my iPhone. So adding an address that I got maybe from a mailed message or something like that, just add it in here, and then I know it's going to be synced right over to my iPhone without a problem. The next application over is going to be iCal. iCal, I don't use that very often, as I do use the desktop widget for the calendar. So, but if I wanted to sync any events or something like that to my iPhone, I could use iCal, and it works perfectly. I go over here to Preview. Preview is basically how you preview pictures and stuff like that on your Mac. Just really easy to use. It's very self-explanatory. You preview whatever you want to preview with Preview. iTunes is what I use to manage all my music. I manage just about everything with my iPhone on iTunes. Really great application. If you don't use iTunes on a Mac, I don't know where you are. iPhoto 09. iPhoto, the whole iLife kit came, the iLife 09 series came with my Mac. No problems there. I did have 08 installed on here and then just upgraded to 09, not a problem. They gave me the DVD and stuff like that. So you got iPhoto. Really easy application to manage photos, publish them directly to Facebook, Flickr, stuff like that. iMovie is what I've been using for all my movie editing lately. It's a really it's a really great, I wouldn't say perfect, but it's a great application for what I need it for. Somebody that does some more serious editing may not find anything good out of iMovie, but I really like iMovie. The next application over is going to be Buddy. Buddy is a free application that I found out about. I'm not going to open it because it does have my information in there. But what Buddy is it's basically a finance expense tracker. It basically keeps your bank accounts in sync, and you can see what you use. You can set up different accounts like expense accounts and purchases accounts and stuff like that. You can basically use put like groceries and gas and stuff like into one account, and then your income into another account, and you can do different graphs and charts and stuff like that to see how much you're spending versus how much you're making. It just gives you some tips. So cool little application. It's freeware. The next one over is LimeWire. I do use LimeWire if I just heard a song or something and want to get it real quick without going through iTunes. Usually I'll turn around and buy the song just so I can get album art and stuff like that. But for a quick fix, LimeWire is good. CyberDuck is actually an FTP client that I use to manage my website, which is myiPhoneGenius.com. Quick plug there. I do use CyberDuck to upload files and delete files and edit files and stuff like that on the website. So cool application, another free app. The next one over is NetNewsWire. NetNewsWire is actually an RSS feed reader that I use. It's a really cool application. Basically, you can manage all your feeds, and it's instant loading. It's very fast. I use a very similar one on the iPhone, so I like keeping things similar between my MacBook and my iPhone. So sorry if you heard my phone vibrating there. So anyway, next one over is Pandora. Most of you guys know about Pandora on the iPhone or iPod Touch, but with Pandora on the MacBook, it runs as an Adobe Air application. What Adobe Air is basically it's a multi-platform software where you can run multiple programs on various software, so you don't have to design an application for Mac. You can design it for everything, and it works seamlessly on all operating systems that are a part of Adobe Air. So Pandora has their own little app, just like the iPhone app. If you hit Control or right-click it, you can see you can play various radio stations and things like that. So very cool that you can do that kind of stuff. The next one over is going to be Colloquy. I do use this on the iPhone and I use it on the MacBook here. Basically, it's an IRC client for the Mac. It's a very, very clean, very sleek interface, very easy to use, easy to set up, lots of features. I use it for the Wild Ride network and stuff when I'm in Chris Pirillo's live stream. So check out Colloquy if you're looking for a good IRC client. We've got TweetDeck. TweetDeck is my Twitter client that I use on my Mac. I use Tweety on the iPhone, and then I use TweetDeck here. I usually keep TweetDeck running all the time. It shows me my @replies and my replies and direct messages and my conversations and stuff like that. Very cool application. That is another Adobe Air application, so it can run on multiple platforms. uTorrent, don't really use this too often, but I do have it on here in case I want to pick up a quick torrent. Microsoft Word, this is Word 2008. I was convinced at the store to buy Office 08, and I kind of wish I didn't, because I didn't realize how powerful the iWork suite really is. So I did spend the money on the Microsoft Word, Microsoft Office Student Edition with a little bit of a discount, but needless to say, I did spend the money, so I'm going to keep it here on the Mac. Pages is off of the iWork 09 suite, which I just recently got the other day. I was really surprised at how powerful Pages and Keynote and Numbers are. This is a very extremely powerful software from Apple. Great applications. I mean, you can do so much with them, and I would say by far it outweighs what you can do in Microsoft Word. Personal preference, I've used Microsoft Word for the majority of my life, and Pages just really, I like the different things that you can do with Pages. So let me just move this over here so I can keep this in sync here. Next one is CamTwist. A lot of you guys know about CamTwist. It's a very easy to use application that I use for my live streams. I will be doing live streams later on, but right now CamTwist is a great option for doing different various effects and stuff. I can manage different camera angles and stuff like that I got set up here. ScreenFlow is of course what I'm using now. Screen recording program, lots of features. I'm running out of time here, so I'm going to go quick. We've got system preferences, basically your control panel, really easy to use. We've got all your applications. I'm going to go through this in another video, but here's a quick look of what I got. You can pause the video and look through it. So let's see. Documents here, really easy to use, stuff like that. Downloads, and then some open windows here. I'm about out of time here, but I just wanted to say thanks for watching, you guys, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.